The Rapture, Firstfruits or left behind. Will all living Christians be raptured at the same time? The Bible shows us this is not the case. In the timeline laid out in the Bible, the first group of living Christians will be raptured after the opening of the sixth seal and before the start of the great day of God's wrath. They will be redeemed from among men, being firstfruits to God and to the Lamb. Just as firstfruits on a tree ripens early to be picked, the living Christians who follow the Lamb wherever he goes and are transformed into his image will mature early and be taken to the Lamb standing on Mount Zion before the throne of God. The vast majority of living Christians will be left behind on the earth to endure unprecedented hardships during the great day of God's wrath and face tremendous persecution by the beast, also known as the Antichrist. It was granted to him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. Waging war against the Antichrist implies many Christians must be left on the earth to oppose him. While resisting the beast, some of the living Christians will be beheaded for their witness to Jesus, who had not worshipped the beast or his image and had not received his mark on their foreheads or on their hands. These are the martyred Christians who will be brought before the throne of God standing on the sea of glass. Sadly, the living Christians who are not martyred by the beast will continue to go through the great day of God's wrath, and near the end of the 3.5 years, at the sound of the seventh, the last trumpet, the remaining Christians still living on the earth shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air as the final rapture. All the faithful ones at the throne of God will descend with Christ to the clouds, and God's people shall all stand before the judgment seat of Christ. So then each of us shall give an account of himself to God. For the faithful Christians, the Lord will give the crown of righteousness and qualify them to enter into God's kingdom of righteousness to reign with him. For the unfaithful Christians, the Lord will cast into the outer darkness to be disciplined by God the Father. So when will the rapture of the firstfruits take place? When the deal of the century, the peace treaty in the Middle East, which enables Israel to offer up animal sacrifices and offerings, is signed, then it will be 3.5 years until the rapture of the firstfruits. With the presentation of the comprehensive peace plan in January of 2020, the peace treaty may be signed near the end of this year. There's not much time to waste to mature as firstfruits. Which rapture do you want to be a part of? Choose to become firstfruits. To qualify, be the ones who have God the Father's name written on their foreheads, not defiled with women, for they are virgins. Follow the Lamb wherever he goes, and in their mouth was found no deceit, for they are without fault before the throne of God. Becoming firstfruits is the best way to be qualified as kings and priests to reign on the earth together with Christ in God's kingdom of righteousness. To learn more how to prepare to be firstfruits, visit the website of the church in Fountain Valley. Thank you.